Welcome back, everyone. We are back for season two for the Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast. This is, it's been long awaited.
Yeah, man.
People been asking about it.
Yeah, people
How
been
you
hating.
feel, man? We back.
When y'all coming back, we back, man.
We back, man. And tonight is special, man, because even though with all the success we have with season one, man, we want to bring y'all someone who is a pure basketball head, a pure legend in the game, a pivotal young leader and coaching and
I got
hooping
it.
here here in the city and here in the region, man. Three-time high school basketball champion.
Four-time, my boy.
Four-time, excuse me, four-time champ in the state of Massachusetts. I mean, one of the best point guards to ever come out of the city of Boston, out of Massachusetts, man.
Respect.
Robert Morris University alum and legend, and then now head coach of Bolton High, man. So we want to welcome everyone. Our point guard, Derek Coleman. What's going on?
Respect.
Welcome to the podcast, big dog.
Already.
We needed you on here, man, because we know there's just a lot of institutional basketball knowledge on the court and behind the scenes that you've been a part of, man. So we want you to get on here. And I'm saying we want to give you your flowers, but we just want to actually. I know we were just talking about the young people, but we want to bring the young people in and actually give them some jewels, some heat, things they need to grow, man. So let's get into it, P.
Yeah, we can't say point guards or point guards without saying DC, man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Listen, man, this guy.
That's respect, bro. That's respect, bro. That's love.
You deserve it, man. You put in your work, man. But let's just get started, man. How did your sports journey started?
All right, so I don't know. A lot of y'all don't even notice. I was born in Boston, but I was raised in Lynn.
Okay.
So my mom, had a situation, got locked up, and I ended up a lot of us. She got locked up. I lived with my little brother Gino. I lived with his aunt, who I call my grandmother. So we lived with her for a number of years in Boston. She lived right near Fields Corner and Neponset. Okay. So we grew up near Neponset. And so when I was a child, that's where I grew up at. And when my mom got out of jail, she came and got all of us and then brought us out to Lynn. So my childhood, like for my memories, especially basketball, was Lynn. Like Antonio Anderson's like my best friend in the world. I walk in his crib without knocking. His mom and his sisters were at my wedding. Tone was in my wedding. So people don't know I grew up in Lynn. Like I started playing basketball, like AA and all them. There's so many cold basketball players in Lynn y'all don't even know, bro. JoJo, you know that how everyone see Hansel, the dude with the one hand. We got a dude from Lynn named Will. Had one hand, was just like that, cold, nice. We had one hand. That's the first person I knew to hoop with one hand. So he had a deformity in one of his other hands and stuff. So I grew up playing ball in Lynn, bro. And the crazy thing about it is, we used to always play Boston. Will Blaylock, Stevie Haley. We all played. We played for the Lynn YMCA. So back then they had the Lynn. You had the YMCA tournaments or whatever, or league or whatever it was. And we always had to play Boston in a championship or in the finals, and we lose to Will and Blaylock and all them. So it was me, Dwight Brewington, Antonio Anderson. Who else was on that team? It was a couple of us, couple guys. Todd. Dude named Arthur was nice. So we used to always have a night. James, Tonio's cousin. We used to have some Lynn. Shit, we used to ball, bro. Marion Gardens. We used to play basketball every day, all day. I used to get a whooping because I used to come in the house late every day. I'm not lying to you. I was being after dark. But if they was outside hooping, I was outside hooping, taking that. So I used to get a whooping every day, bro. I promise you that every day. So that's how I started playing basketball. So y'all want me to keep going?
Who put the ball in your hand?
Nah, you know what? Sin City, bro, they that's what they do, bro. Like, if you are a kid in Lynn, you play basketball. So I can't say someone specifically put a ball in my hand because I just know that's what everyone did when I grew up in Lynn was play basketball. Literally, that's what they do, bro. They play basketball. Elementary school, elementary teams, middle school teams. High school team. So I tell you how I kind of got started with working out and stuff. So I thought I was actually, because I went to school in Lynn, like I said, so even I went to middle school in Lynn. So I thought that I was going to learn English. with Antonio Anderson and Antonio, Anthony Anderson and Antonio. We always gonna go to Glenn English. My older brother Hugh, he had been going to Charlestown, and that's when he had met Coach O'Brien. But we had still lived in Lynn, so he was commuting every day 5 in the morning to getting up at 5, getting on the bus by 6 to get to school at Charlestown. So when it was time for me to transition, in my mind, I know I'm going to school. I'm going to Lynn. I'm going to Lynn High School. I went to play middle school and everything. My brother was like, nah, you going to Seatown. So what happened was I ended up staying back a year. I ended up going to Charlestown, but I ended up going to the Eddies. And my brother, that's when he introduced me to coach. And when he introduced me to coach, that's when I learned how to work out. So when I learned how, because I was pretty talented and when I was good, but I learned how to actually work on my game from coach. And it's crazy. Coach used to take me to the YMCA in Seatown, bro. YMCA in Seatown. Teach you how to shoot. First thing you know about coach, he's gonna teach you how to shoot the ball. Right. Worked on your form, told you how to shoot the ball. Bro. So just learn how to work out. And then I was already pretty good, but then I learned how to work out. That's when I got better. So my experience of playing basketball in Boston was probably like the 8th grade. And the twins, Dominic and Dimitri, I don't know if you know them, but that's who I used to go against. Yeah, I used to go against them. They was nice, the twins. So a lot of older people in Boston don't even know me because I didn't grow up playing basketball in Boston. So the only people know me is from Charlestown High School. I didn't grow up playing basketball in Boston, so they didn't know who I was. So, but I knew a lot of Boston people because I used to go to the BC camp. And I used to go versus Dimitri and Dominic. I used to go versus a couple other kids when I was young. And then when I got to middle school, it was the Eddies. That's when I went against Mouse. I went against T. Lee. That's when people know about Tony Barrows. Tony Barrows went to the Eddies with me. So that's when I got the chance to meet all the guys in Boston because I played basketball at the Eddies. That's when I played in the middle school league in Eddies. So it was my second year coming when I moved back to Boston. So that's the crazy story. Like people don't know me in Boston because I didn't grow up playing basketball in Boston. So people, a lot of those older guys, like I think I was on I think Shaw, somebody I heard talking like, man, I didn't really know DC like that. A lot of people say I know me, but that's because I didn't grow up playing basketball in Boston. I didn't get to Boston until my second, 8th grade year.
All right, D man, I want you to talk some shit, man. So since you coming over from Lynn, your 8th grade year, going into Seatown, man, and seeing these guys for the first time in camps and whatnot. Tell us who the ass you bust, man. Who you dominate, man? Who got that heat? Who got the work?
I'm gonna keep it.
Who are the few people that you like? All right, y'all can't do nothing with me.
Nah, but look, I'm gonna keep it real. When I was at the Eddies, nigga, I thought I was the man. It wasn't no. Like I said, we played versus everybody, so it was always a battle. Mouse, T. Lee, I battled everybody. Like when I was young, it was never no. Like I had so much confidence, swag. It was nothing. Like I wasn't never nervous. So, nigga, I felt like I killed everybody. Like everyone knew who I was. It wasn't like nigga.
Everybody got that word.
Basketball. Everybody knew who I was.
Right.
Now, let me tell you my journey though. See, y'all gotta hear the journey. When I got to Seatown my freshman year, I was backing up Tony Chapman, by far, and don't let nobody twist this shit, is one of the coldest niggas I ever went against. In the city of Boston, I went versus Lou Ford. I played versus everybody. I played T. Chapman. That nigga was true. And the story behind that is I was gonna transfer. If I would have transferred as a freshman, I would have started at any school. I would have started at any high school in Massachusetts as a freshman. I'm telling you this. I promise you to God, I would have. But my brother was like, nah, you're not transferring. That's not happening. You're going to have to earn your spot, earn your minutes. Nigga, I'm battling T-Chat every day, bro. Niggas know how good T-Chat is. And he ain't got no choice
but to get better.
But he a dog, though. See, it's one thing to have skill. It's another thing to be a dog. T-Chat, he not going to let up. Mm-hmm. So my journey of having to battle him every day made me the pro that I was, made me the killer that I was, because it's hard to dispute that. The only thing a lot of people had a problem with was because we had the Fab Five. We had T-Chat, Drew, we had El Ray Taylor, Garas Soul, we had Corey Boston, and we had Rashid Al-Khalim. So if you played in that era, you wasn't playing, you couldn't get no minutes over them. So I sat on the bench my freshman and sophomore year. I was not, everyone knew I AAU, played with Metro Boston. Everyone was telling coach like, nah, he's nice. But coach.
So how'd you handle
That was
that?
his
I know
foul.
that was hard. I know that was hard for you. How'd you
It
handle
was the
that?
hardest thing I ever had to deal with because
Talk
at
about it.
AAU, I'm dominating. AAU, I'm killing. So everyone's like, yo, coach, you're not even playing him. Well, the problem with me at C-Town was I didn't have no confidence because as soon as I got in the game and made a mistake, I'm getting pulled out. You know what I mean? I didn't have a chance to grow and learn, and then I had to, you know what I mean? So I struggled my first 2 years playing at C-Town. But when C-Town ball was over, it was over. Everyone knew in the city what it was. Like, it was ain't no debate on what it was. And even T-Chat would tell you, like, nigga, it's gonna be a dog fight with me, bro. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like, I'm an extremely hard worker. Like, I don't back down from no challenges. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? So for me, it was like I had to, it was hard for me, bro, my first 2 years because I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like, I'm working hard, I'm playing hard, I know I'm nice, but I ain't getting no minutes in the game.
Right.
True story, true story. You know how you split JV and varsity, right? Nigga, I played one half of JV and I never played JV again. So I was,
it was unfair. It was an unfair matchup.
The first game of the season, I played a half of JV. I never played a JV game. I was strictly on varsity the whole rest of the time. So I tell you, I gotta be good. Like, it ain't. So for me, I fought with my brother. We had wars, bro. I had wars. But fast forward, when I'm going into after my sophomore year, I'm like, fuck, I gotta get on the court. T-Chat a senior.
Right, because y'all just come off a championship.
I'm nice. 2 championships.
Yeah.
Undefeated. I think the first year we might have lost 2 games, but we had 2 undefeated seasons. So I'm like, damn, I got to get in the court. So T-Chat reminds me of Rajon Rondo. He gonna run the team, bro. Like, ain't nobody, I ain't never to this day seen a nigga run a team like T-Chat, but he couldn't shoot that good. So that was my end. After my sophomore year, I got a jump shot. I promise you, I could. So when we played in a national tournament in New Jersey, and when the coach put me in, I'm hitting threes, I'm playing. So that's how my junior year I split. I played half point, half to 2 my junior year. That's how I got my minutes, my 20 minutes a game. Fast forward, senior year, it was a breeze. I was like, we wasn't even expected to win our championship our senior year. Right. Like, they didn't play. Man, I was killing. We had T. Lee at the time. He was a junior. We had Mouse. We had JB Dilson. But I ain't gonna lie, I was the engine, bro. And nothing like no, just I was the engine. Like, I'm telling you so. But because I went through versus T-Chat for 3 years, when I got to my senior, it was easy. It was no guard close to as good as him, and I had to go versus him every day in practice. Right. Think about that. Every day in practice, I'm going versus the Louis Ford.
One against a dog.
Louis Ford, skill-wise, and cold. I'm just talking about T-Chat was a dog, bro. See, I'm older now. I understand, like, you can have all the skill in the world, but if you're not a dog, it don't matter. Right. He was a dog. Imagine, like, not only was he good in basketball, nigga was a dog. He wasn't going to let up. I'm probably, we used to fight, bro. I remember we was in gym class. He slammed me. I almost fought T-Chat out and like almost every day. But it wasn't like it was just a war thing. You know what I'm saying? It was just like a tough thing. It wasn't like, it was just a tough thing, bro. It was a real tough thing, bro. It was crazy.
But I bet you wouldn't change it for the world, though.
Nah. Yo, so fast forward, my freshman year of college. I'm a freshman. The guy that brings a junior college kid, he's a junior. The coach is like, nah, y'all gonna split the time. When I got there, he was white, I was blue. I didn't think my whole life in basketball, white is starters, blue is bench. That's how I always been. So I'm like, damn, I just went through this for 4, you know what I'm saying? 3 years. Now I gotta go through this in college. But the difference is
But now you're ready.
Nah. After practice, I worked out. After games in college, when everyone was in the stands with their family and the media, I had already had my practice stuff on working out. Like, it wasn't no way I was just gonna let this shit. I had got to a point where I'm too cold for this now. So fast forward, 15 game in the season, the point guard, he had like 3 or 4 turnovers in the first minute and a half. They subbed me in the game. I had 21 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, no turnovers. The coach called me in the office next day and said, it's your job to lose. I never didn't start a game in college after.
What's up with it? Y'all know
15,
what it is.
15
Talk
games to the season. 15 games to the season. I was averaging 2 minutes a game. But the difference was because I went through that process in high school, I knew you got to fight for this, bro. You can't be I don't know if you can swear in here now, but you can't
Go ahead, do your thing.
bail out and transfer and all stuff. Nah, bro, you got to fight for this because if I just quit now, I'm letting them win. So all these years later, I'm not even understanding what my brother really had planned for me. He like, nah, you're not quitting. You got to fight for this, bro. You got to fight for your minutes. You got to fight for your respect. Let me backtrack. I told you I sat on the bench for 2 years at Charlestown, right?
Yeah.
My sophomore year, they bring Joe Chapman in. I'm the backup. They bring Joe Chapman in and put him in as a backup. So I got to fight him to get my backup spot back. I'm not even getting that many minutes. So I had to fight him to get my backup spot back. So I get my backup spot back. I'm still not playing.
Y'all was deep. Y'all was deep.
Yeah, but think about my mind, bro. Like I told you, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If I would have went to any other high school in Massachusetts as a freshman, I would have started. I'm telling you, this is ain't no capping. A lot of people be talking because I'm telling you how good I was. There was no question if I was good.
So what was Jack telling you? Like that whole time as
keep
was going
working,
on, what was he telling you?
Keep working, keep working.
Because he sees the potential.
Yeah, even my older brother, when I was working hard, keep working. You understand how many fights, bro? Me and my brother did not have a relationship. Niggas don't know this. I didn't get along with my brother in high school. Yes, because I'm like, yo, you push me. You my big brother. I'm thinking you going, man, everything gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Let's translate to this. Nah, none of that. It's over with. Over with. So I didn't even have a relationship with him. So I didn't really understand the dynamics of everything until I got older. I'm like, damn, I see what it was about. But in that process,
the next level,
like,
right?
Crazy. This right here is crazy. Crazy.
So when did that moment come for you? It was like click, like, yo, like this, my passion for basketball is so deep. Like I want to take this to the next level. When did you realize, like, yo, this is what I want to be great in?
I don't know, bro. The person, it's crazy you say this. Nigga, I be in the gym every single day. I just got home. That's normal. I just got home. Got a whole family. When y'all see my son, I'm bringing him to Boston. Y'all don't know if y'all be watching my videos. My son is cold. He's 8 years old. There's no doubt about it. In the tri-state area, you got Arkansas, Mississippi, and he the coldest 8-year-old. It ain't even no question. I just love basketball. I found a loving of it. It's I grew up real rough, bro. I grew up like, I've had spurts where I've been poor, where I had to heat the water up on the stove. I lived with roaches and mice and shit like that. And I had times where we had money. So once I got basketball, it was always a safe haven. No matter what was going on in my life, it was always a safe haven. So I stayed in the gym, like literally stayed in the gym. If you ask anybody who know me, there's no person that outworks me. It's not. They all know that. That's what they be like, damn. The crazy thing about it is I'm like a late bloomer because I had talent, but I didn't have, but as I got older, bro, I guess that's when you say about pros and stuff, I didn't really start really getting to it too. Like I feel like when I got back after my freshman year of college, I felt like, oh yeah, I'm nice.
Right.
I'm nice for real. Like I'm nice for real. You know what I mean? So I knew I was good in high school. I knew I could compete. You know what I mean? I went with Will and Stephen Arden, so I knew I could compete. After my freshman year of college, I started weighing myself. I knew I was nice, bro.
Right. Lit, man. So like, take us back into like, so all right, those 2 years coming off the bench now, your junior year, your senior year. What was some of those moments and some of those games, man? Like, can you bring us back into like behind the scenes and just on the court and like some of those moments, some of those big shots? Some of those rivalry games. I know East Boston was all right.
East Boston, East Boston versus C-Town, that's the biggest rivalry. I'm talking about is over with, bro. Like, in them and Southie, because a lot of C-Town people was from the Point. So when we play Southie and we play Eastie, you talking about sold out gyms, packed gyms. Them are the rivalries though that's like life memories.
Who was
like,
on those
I
teams
remember
that you was
going
playing
with Will
against?
Huh?
Who was on those teams that you was playing against?
So at East Boston, I know it was Will. I ain't gonna lie. I know the Southie teams was Fruity. Who else played with Fruity in them? Damn, what's the guard? What's the shooter guard?
It's all good. We'll come back to him. Shout out to Southie. It's all good.
Yeah, but Southie was hooping. Eastie, they had Will. I know they had Will. I can't remember. What's my man? I'm real cool with my man that do BLA. Antoine. Antoine played at Eastie. Who else was at Eastie? Shooter dude. I can't remember so long ago. They had some squads. They had some squads at Eastie. They had some squads. But them that's my junior year. My senior year. I'm trying to think who would be like a big rivalry game. I think we played Joe Chapman in my senior
year. How about Madison and Westy?
Madison. Okay, Madison was a big rivalry game. That's with Ryan, right? Ryan went to Madison, right? So those were my junior years, I think, my sophomore, junior years. Madison.
So when you were running the team, like how was it playing for Jack, man, and watching the young guys develop? How was it being in that leadership position?
When I was a senior?
Junior, senior, yeah. How was it when you?
Well, I was more in the leadership role as a senior, more in the junior. I played a big role coming off the bench up as a junior, but we still had the Fab Five. But as a senior, this is kind of like how it happened. So a couple people kept going to coach saying, "Yo, coach, you need to see DC play basketball like outside of C-Town because he's real good." So coach came to a high school AAU game my junior year, going to my senior year. And I'm talking about I was killing. So then after the game, coach was like, "Yo, why you don't play like that for high school?" I'm like, "Yo, coach, I don't feel like I got the freedom. Like, you got the guy. I feel like if I make a mistake," coach was like, "Yo, I want you to play like that." He's like, "I want you to play just like that this year, senior year." It was over. Oh, it was. I was off to the races because now I knew that the coach was confident in me to allow me to play my game, do my thing. I was over with. I balled out. I balled.
So share with the listeners that are not familiar with the legendary C-Town program, man. Let them know like who you played for and the type of program that Jack put together for you and how that obviously elevated your game and your IQ of the game and how like that path to chasing that championship, like how intense that was.
I know. Coach is my guy, bro. Like Coach changed my life, changed my family's life. I'm pretty sure y'all hear that all the time. But I really be feeling some type of way about the people in the city of Boston, bro. Let me explain to you. This man has changed people's lives. He's changed hundreds of inner city Boston kids' lives. They talk about the recruit and all that stuff. I promise you, bro, it wasn't like that. Once one of us went, we told all our partners. And they coming. That was how it went. He didn't have to do no recruiting. Once he showed us how to work out, once he showed us he cared, he used to pick us up. He used to come to the middle of the hood. I lived in Fields Corner. Come to the park, take you outside, work you out, take you out to eat, show you love, show you how to discipline. Talk to us about how to treat women, how to treat your mom, be respectful, not to get stuff from girls, but to treat them right, respect. Bro, what? Ain't no. The city of Boston want to use you for basketball. Come play for my team. When you ain't producing doing enough, they go get the next person. Jack O'Brien, bro, changed our lives as men. Taught us how to be men, bro. How to stand on, how to be respectful. Like so, the hate came because we won. The hate was like, "Oh, he's recruiting." I promise you, he's not recruiting. He didn't have to recruit. Once I saw what it was like, I'm telling everybody, y'all need to be over here with us. Yo, this is what it's on. He teaches how to work out. Yo, he loving on us. He's showing us, he making sure we eat at night. We making sure. Yo, coach used to play in a summer league in Lawrence, bro. He used to get home. People don't know this. He used to pick us all up and drop us all off, all of us in different areas, Roxbury, Dorchester, drop us all off, and then get home 2, 3 in the morning, and then get to work in the morning. And in the morning, he'd be the first face we see in the morning when we get to the cafeteria. Like, how can you hate on that? Right. Like, think about this for a second. I'm 37 years old with kids. I'm a coach now. This man dedicated his life to helping young Black men to be successful in life. Forget about basketball. So when I be seeing all the hate, bro, y'all don't even got a clue on what this man has done for people's lives. I grew up in C-Town. I know what it was like. Niggas come to school with guns. I seen it. Knives, machetes. It was fights after school, all that stuff. He got the toughest. T. Lee got suspended the first day of school for knocking somebody out. Came back off suspension with a big old knife. Got suspended again to graduated college. As a correctional officer, got a family living his life, married. You know how many T. Lee stories I could tell you? JB grew up in where's that over there? Jamaica, JP, right?
Yep, Heath Street,
yeah. Heath Street, like so, like TP, God rest his soul. Elray Taylor, Mission Hill, bro, he saved our lives, literally. So the love and commitment that we have for him, you better believe that we told our partners, yo, you gotta go to C-Town, you gotta go to C-Town. So if it flooded with ballers, trust me, and all of us wasn't good. James Levesque, yo, I watched James Levesque put work in. I watched Fasil put work in. These guys no one was calling them for BABC and all stuff. No one was calling me for BABC. I was good, but they thought, they Will and the Stevies, okay, and it's good, but no one was calling us. So he dedicated and worked us out and showed us how to get better. So the hate came in after we won, but we wasn't good. We was all right, and then he made us good because he showed us how to become good. So now all of us is good, and now we point each other in. Now we winning. Now y'all talking about his recruiting. No, he didn't recruit. That's a lie. This you hearing it from. I'm the GOAT of Charlestown, bro.
Talk your shit.
It's my shit.
Yes, sir.
Let me explain that to you. When it comes to C-Town basketball, nigga, me. I'm the faces. I'm the pinnacle of what coach tried to do. That's me. So I'm telling you, it's coming from my mouth, the GOAT, when it comes to the face of being Charlestown. He never recruited, bro. He just showed us. He showed us love and how to become young men. And a lot of us ain't have fathers in our life. A lot of us fathers is locked up, dead or in jail. We didn't have fathers. So he was like a father to us. He showed us how to be young men. So the type of people we are in the inner city, we're loyal to people. Nigga, we're very loyal. We grew up in the city, we're loyal. So a guy like this, we loyal to. Nigga gonna run through a wall for Coach O'Brien, bro. Coach said, get your ass up.
Right. So get your ass up and translate for you on the court. How'd that translate for you on the court? Knowing
because
that
it taught me discipline.
Now your senior year, like nobody, like they counting y'all out. Like y'all lost, y'all lost a whole bunch of cats. Now they saying DC step in, that C-Town's gonna take a step back. I know you took that personally.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I told you, listen, I got a dog, nigga. T-Chat. I'm prepared.
He built you for that.
Look, my senior year, bro. I ain't no one guy was better than T-Chat, so I was good. Then we had T. Lee. Y'all already know T. Lee is the heart, bro. Like,
talk about his development and his impact on that team.
Nah, look, T. Lee was a thug, bro. T. Lee was no.
Don't call Tino thug.
Nah.
T was a dog,
I told you. Listen to what I'm saying. The first day of school, he knocked somebody out. The second, with the day he got back to school after knocking somebody off suspension, he came to school with his knife was bigger than your arm, bro. T. Lee was a good basketball player, but he was more of a street person. So once coach got through to him and realized that, okay, you could be a good basketball player, the street and the toughness was already there. The physicality was there, but then he learned how to be a basketball player. It was over with. You got me at the point. You got T. Lee who's tough. You got JB a dog. Like, we all inner city kids, bro. This is not like that learn how to play basketball, but our toughness. We're not gonna lay down. You're not gonna bully us. It ain't no way you're gonna talk shit. We're not gonna talk to you back. You're not gonna scare us because we're not worried about fighting and like that because you're not gonna scare us out of nothing. So
talk about those walls y'all had in practice with all y'all.
Yo,
Paul,
there's no
Tony, JB, they all said the practice was harder, way harder than the game.
There's not one
games, yeah.
Yo, there's not one practice that wasn't harder than any game I played in my high school career. There's not one, my God, honest truth, there's not one practice that wasn't harder than any high school game I played in. Not one practice. Sick. Like, and that's what people fail to realize. Yo, we averaged, our win percentage was 40 points a game. When we made it to the States, we won our States by 40 and 43 and 50 points. And that's because our practice, we could literally throw 5 guys out there. We was gonna win. We was gonna win. Now, don't get it twisted. Cambridge, we lost to Cambridge. Yeah, they was tough. With Louis Fordham, we lost to Boston English one year. They had Raheem. I don't want to say his name wrong. Raheem, I think. Lamb. They had I hate having brain farts. They had my point guard. I love him, bro. Light skin.
Now you good. We'll come back to it. It's all good.
I got you. But so there was some teams in the city though that got on our ass. It was a dog fight, but there was some teams in the city that was going. That they had squads. So don't get it twisted. Like we was winning because and then we played Division II. I think a lot of people was in Division like East, not Eastie, but Boston. They was Division I. But that wasn't by choice. That was by school. You had the number of kids in your school. So we wasn't backing down to no smoke. See, people fail to realize we played all these dudes in summer league and preseason league. Like we played in Jackson, man, and stuff. So we played versus all these dudes. It was never. We always wanted smoke, but we couldn't help that we was D2. But when we jumped to the cities and stuff like that, we could play them. Oh, nah, we played them. It wasn't no doubt about it. So for me, like, Coach taught me how to be a man, bro. He taught me first of all, he taught my older brother how to be a man. And then my older brother taught me. You know what I'm saying?
Share with the people who your older brother is, yo. He's a legend.
Hugh Coleman, my brother, he could be the mayor.
Shout out to Hugh. Shout out
to Hugh, man.
I'm gonna give my older brother his roses while he's here, bro. Without him, bro, never mind me. There's so many young men in the city of Boston that be lost, bro. The man's commitment to his family, to what he stands for, to his values. There's nobody that I've ever met that just cares, bro. Like y'all know my brother. He's always like he's a genuine person. He's genuinely a great person. And he's always been that way. For me, as a younger brother, though, especially not having a father in my life, he had to be the father figure. And I used to be around a lot of people like Antonio Anderson, who had Anthony. I was around a lot of people who had older brothers, and I seen the relationship they had. And it was more like a brother show him love and stuff like that. Whereas with me, it was more a father figure. So for me and my brother had a lot of wars for that reason. But as far as a person that he is, he's always been that person. You know what I'm saying? And everyone loves my brother for that. You know what I mean? You can't meet one person that's going to ever say anything bad about my older brother because it's nothing bad to say about him. He is a great person. He's always been that way. And he's not perfect. So there's a difference. When I grew up with him, I always felt like, I used to always say, man, you think you're perfect. But now he's just a great person and he does things the right way all the time. So when you got a person like that, in your mind, you can't live up to that. And you don't know how to. So it's always like, man, you think you perfect yourself, but nah, he's just a great person. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that at 37. I'm understanding, God just put him, you got angels on earth, bro. My brother's an angel on earth. There's no question asked. You can ask anybody that know him, bro. It ain't nothing bad you could ever say about him. You got haters, trust me. You got people that hate on him. But at the end of the day, bro, there's not nothing you can say because he's a real genuine person. So
shout out.
Yeah, that's him.
You gotta definitely shout you out, man. And I could just see and tell that you have the utmost respect for him and you value his words because by him telling you, yo, just stay in Charlestown. I mean, because these boys gonna build you. I mean, you listen to them and look what these boys, how they built you as a man. I mean, how did you get through college? Like everything was easy after that. Because because you knew, like, yo, this is my brother. He's built from the same cloth that I'm built from, and I know he's gonna take this battle. And
you're breaking up a little bit.
I don't see it
we
now
can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you was breaking up a little bit though. It kind of went out, but I heard most of it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, the importance of Hugh and how he played that role in your life and just staying in Charlestown and him just, seeing that warrior in you, you know what I'm saying? And that's dope, man.
And the crazy thing about it is, right, he got that from Coach O'Brien. I'm not lying to you, bro. My brother always been a good person. So but he got a lot of values from coach. Bro. He got a lot of discipline. He got a lot of work ethic, how to work out, how to be a man. Like I said, we didn't have a man in our life. So Coach O'Brien is my brother's father. People don't know that. That's like on his my father, his biological father was born, but that's his father. Like that, like his kids called Coach O'Brien grandpa. That's his father. There's ain't no getting around that. That's his father. If
That's
something was
dope.
to happen to Coach,
That's dope how the game of basketball.
and people don't know that.
Right.
People don't know that. But
Right.
if something was to happen to Coach, I'm almost positive everything in his will is for my older brother. Everything in his will, everything.
That's super dope.
Take care of everything. Like that's his father. Like, I mean, a lot of people don't know it, but that's his father. That's
Did
the
you
man
have
who
any
raised him,
coaches
bro.
like that? Like you have relationships like that with any coaches?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, I got that with my brother. That's who my father is. Like I got a relationship with my father. God rest his soul. He passed away a few years ago. But my brother is my father. That's who raised me. That's who disciplined me. That's who taught me how to be a man. That's taught me my values in life. You know what I mean? That's my father. Like,
right.
So, but I've been close with coaches, yes, but I've never, even with Coach O'Brien, because I yearn for my real father, I never let Coach get that close to me as far as being a father in my life. But I always respect him as a coach, right? So as a coach, I always respected him. But as a father, I never crossed that where my brother did because I already had my brother. So for me,
we got some more to cover, man. I want you.
Yeah, let's get it.
I want you to break down your not the season, but the playoffs going into that championship run, and then talk to the people about your recruiting process.
For high school, my senior year.
Yep.
Shout out to JB and Dilson, my guy, yo. Yo, let me tell you something. JB, that's my dog, bro. Like I don't know if JB told y'all, but that was like the closest person I had in high school. You know what I'm saying? He was there from freshman year with me. So it's a close person I had to talk to about my struggles and what I dealt with and who went to war with me all the time and stuff like that. And I see his struggles. And Adilson too. Adilson, he wasn't, as aggressive. You know what I mean? When we first met, JB, was aggressive. I was aggressive. So we kind of but Adilson was kind of passive. So Adilson, as he got older, got a little bit more aggressive. But JB, that's my dog. Like we used to talk. I used to cry to him, bro, all type of stuff. So that run was real special our senior year because everyone counted us out. No one expected us to win the title, bro. It was the Fab Five graduated, and it was like, nah, you're not straight. But when you got dogs, bro, you got people like JB and T. Lee. We had Mouse. We had Ridley, my little cousin. We had Adilson. We had dogs, but we had ballers, bro. So it was like, all right, well, shit. We already know the blueprint. And once you know the blueprint, let's get to it. You know what I mean? And we knew practice was going to be hell, and we knew the game was going to be easy. And that was the blueprint. We lost 5 games. So 5 games my senior year because I lost. My high school record is 107 wins, 7 losses. I won 4 states.
Talk your shit, D.
So, and I ain't gonna lie, let me talk my shit a little bit because a lot of niggas in the city of Boston be like, you don't got nothing to do with some of them championships. How? Like I just told you, I battled T-Chat every day. I made him better. He made me better. So how don't I got nothing to do with the championship? I can't. I'm not the coach. I can't put me on the court. It wasn't that I wasn't good enough. So if without that push, who knows if we would have won on championship? That's a fact. So it'd be a lot of hate, like, oh, 4 state titles and that. Bro, miss me with all that, bro. For real. And everybody in the city know what it is when it comes to basketball with me. I don't play versus everybody who's tough. Will Blaylock, Stevie Haley, Courtney Eldridge. I don't play versus everybody, bro. They all gonna tell you the same thing. DC tough. Like I don't get into all he did. Nah, I don't get. Nigga, when I get on the court, you better respect me. That's it. I don't care about I just want when you shake my hand, it's a respect thing. Everybody in the city of Boston respect me. I don't care what you talking about. And if you don't respect me, you're a hater. That's just, it ain't no, how can't you respect somebody like me, bro? I won 4 state titles in high school. I started since I was a freshman in college. I played average 42 minutes a game in college. You only played 40. I averaged between overtime minutes, I averaged 42 minutes a game. Not only did I play and start my whole 4 years, I went on to play in the pros. It wasn't that I wasn't good enough to play high level of the league. None of that. I'm stamped. I met Tyrone Lue when I was 26 years old. He told me, you good enough to play in the NBA. He told me that out his mouth. He don't know me. He didn't know me. I played him in a pickup game at Harvard and stuff like that. He told me that. I'm stamped, but it's not that. So all the stuff that people be talking about in Boston about me and basketball, stop it. Y'all niggas is hating.
Thank you.
I hate it, bro. It ain't no.
All
At
good,
37 years old, I gave my life to the Lord 9 years ago. I can say this as humble as possible. Niggas know what it is with me, bro. I don't care about what you niggas talking about. Y'all done played against me. I done played versus all the coldest niggas in here, and I held my own versus everybody, and they all gonna tell you that. So niggas in Boston could stop with all this garbage shit they talking about. They could stop with all that. They just hate
shit, D.
They
So
hate
how did Robert Morris lock you down? How and were there other schools in the contention?
Nah, look. So let me tell you what's crazy. So I told you I bought on my senior year. I signed to Robert Morris the first week of school. So I came off a big summer, and I had LIU. I was supposed to go on a visit to LIU my first week of school, and they canceled the point guard I had signed. So then Robert Morris came in, and for me, coming from the inner city, coming from nothing, being poor, they offered me a scholarship. I took that jump. It was no ifs, ands, or buts. I took the scholarship. I wanted to take the scholarship right when they came to the school, but they said they made me go on the visit first. After the visit, I signed before I left because I'm like, look, I like the school. Y'all want to play me. Y'all showing me love. So I had already signed like the first couple of weeks of school. Bro, I told you I was the North Player of the Year in my senior year. I found out BU, Northeast. I heard a lot of those schools was interested, but I had already signed. And for me, I didn't care about the name. I'm coming from the inner city, coming from, not having nothing. So someone wanted to give me a scholarship. I was like, I'll take it, because for me, my mom always told me, yo, you got to be a student athlete, bro. If God take away your arm or your leg today, you got to have a brain, you got to use it. So for me, I was big on education. I was a straight A student in middle school. People don't know this about me. I was a straight A student in high school. I was salutatorian. I had the second highest GPA in middle school. I was a straight A student. I had a 4.1 GPA average in high school. I was in the dean's list in college. I was a 3.7. I really care about education, because at the end of the day,
what'd you major in up there?
Business.
Dope.
And I wanted to major in accounting, but one of my mentors at the time was like, nah, I do business because it touches on everything. But I wish I would have majored in accounting because I love numbers. So the thing about it that people don't even know about me is, for as good as I was on the court, off the court, I was even a better person, a better person. I had the grades, and I got that from my older brother, and I got that from coach. See, the thing about it, I know I talk a lot about coach, but the thing about it is he prepared us to be student athletes, bro. Like I swear to God, if you didn't want to get caught in the hallway, bro, you like I'm saying, we used to peek where coach at. Come on, bro. Like he knew the value of going to class. That's why when I got to college, no one's peeking over you like that. You got to be responsible enough to get there on time. So that's a big deal. That's a big deal. So so like I said, my senior year, bro, I balled out, bro. Like I balled out of my mind, but I might have even understood how good I was, to be honest with you, because I was really killing.
Do you regret signing early?
Huh?
Do you regret signing early?
Nah, you know why? Because I had a great college career. Like, you know what I mean? Like I know the business now. I train 5-star. I train 5-star players, 4 and 5-star players. I got kids offered from Memphis already, Ole Miss. I got kids that got big time offers, right? But I'm realizing them offers, when you go to a big school and sit on the bench, what's the point? Right, I signed to Duke, or I signed North Carolina, I signed to Florida, but I'm sitting on the bench for the first 2-3 years, whatever. That's whack. Or I go to a mid-major like Murray State or San Diego State or something like that, and I'm playing right away. I'm still gonna be able to get seen. Especially think about Dame Lillard, think about Steph Curry. These guys went to mid-majors, but it ain't about where you go. It's about what you do when you get there. So I didn't know all this stuff then. I just knew I got a scholarship offer and I'm taking it. And I ain't gonna lie to you, as I got older and my first couple of years of college, I'm like, damn, what if I did go to a mid-majors like that? But I had such a good career. You know what I mean? After my college career, I had a bunch of agents hit me up. I didn't even know I had people looking at me to play pro ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love basketball. I'm passionate about it. I work hard and I was getting better. But like I told you, I was a late bloomer. As I got older, I got better. As I got older, I got better. I'm talking about after my freshman year of college, I was better. After my sophomore year of college, I was better. After my junior year of college, I was better. After my senior year of college, I was better. Like I was progressing. So I was like, damn, then when I got to the pros, I was better, but the pros is politics. I'm telling you right now, I done dominated and killed plenty of people making a lot of money right now. But it's not about that. It's about your agent and your opportunity, things like that. So for me, that's when I had to start to rethink my life. Because my brother always told me, like, yo, you really shouldn't be playing professional basketball. You really should be working and training kids. He told me that before I even went overseas. I'm like, man, you crazy. But fast forward, bro, I trained some of the top kids, and I love it. And I'm just as passionate about it as if I was playing. So now I kind of see what he was saying. He saw something maybe that I didn't see when I was young. So, like when I come to Boston, my goal is to just give back. I'm gonna run clinics. I'm gonna run camps. Like everyone know, like I said, from the basketball world, how can't you respect me? Because I didn't start. I grinded. I was good, but I wasn't as good as I am. Even to this day, I wasn't as good as I was then. But I learned how to work hard, work out, and put in the time in the gym. I lived in the gym. I swear to God, I never wasn't in the gym. Birthdays, Christmas, anniversaries, the day before my wedding, funerals. I had to work out first before I did anything. You wasn't gonna stop me from doing that. And that's what made me who I was, just to put in that work. So that's why I say when I be hearing people hating on me, how you hating on me, bro? You don't know me, because if you know me, I'm one of the hardest working people you ever would meet. Like that's a fact. So yeah, the journey is dope, bro. Shout out, and again, shout out, it's just a few, you got everywhere. It's not a whole for Boston. I love Boston. I'm from Boston. Boston showed me a lot of love. There's a lot of people in the Boston community that love me, bro. And I'm not shitting on Boston. I love where I'm from. I'm just saying, I wish we get past all the hate in Boston, because if we can get past that, there's so much more we can give to these young kids. Bro. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more. There's so many more Derek Colemans and T. Lees and El Ray Taylors and Rashid Al-Kaleem's and all the other millions of names, Sean Browns and all the Hugh Comans that's out there, that if we just give back what we know and the knowledge, that we can help these young men. Because at the end of the day, I gave my life to the Lord 9 years ago. At the end of the day, God tells us to go make other men of God, make other, you know what I mean? Like, go make other followers of God. So once we got this knowledge, you got to share it. You can't hold it. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's facts. That's all the way facts. It's all the way facts, man. So talk to the people about you got to play overseas in Germany and whatnot. Now you transition to being a coach at Bolton High, man. Share with some of the folks your experience being a coach and what's that like with the young people.
Okay, so we're in a whole generation, a different generation, bro. And I'm so old school, and I got the blueprint of how to be successful, that I'm trying to bring that to the new school, and that's not it. You got to tweak it. So that's what I'm learning, because the kids don't respond to you yelling at them. Kids don't respond to discipline. Kids don't respond to that stuff, bro. Like when we came up, we responded to that. That was what motivated us. That don't motivate them. It don't. So as a coach, I'm trying to figure out how to take the blueprint of what I know is going to be successful, but tweak it, not change it. You got to tweak it. You can't change it, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you got to tweak it so that way kids could kind of get an understanding of where you're from. Because yelling and screaming, that don't work anymore, bro. We in a generation where that shit ain't gonna work. You young, screaming at these kids, that ain't motivating them. That ain't pumping them up. That just making them want to talk more trash and not do it, right? So yeah. So as a coach, it's been a tough experience for me, because I lost 7 games my whole high school career. I'm 1-13 as a high school coach. So
that's a tough line. That's a tough transition. You win that much,
my basketball pride, playing professional stuff, it hurts, because it's not that I'm not giving them it, they're not receiving it. So that's what I'm got to learn how to tweak to stay in this profession of coaching, is how to tweak it to get them to receive it. Because if they receive it, we're gonna be all right. So that's where I'm at, bro. So it's been a blessing, bro. And it's a blessing to give back to these young men. But I ain't gonna lie to you too. It's kind of scary, because they don't really know what they got in front of them. They take this shit for granted, bro. They don't come to practice on time. They be missing practice before games. They show up late to games. Like, it's just like, it's nonchalant. I'm like, bro, do y'all understand what's in front of you, bro? And I say this like humbly when I say I'm the GOAT, bro. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Not because let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Not because I think I know everything, because I care and I'm passionate about it.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm the GOAT because I'm better than everybody. No. Because I know more drills than everybody. No. Because I love this shit. I bleed this shit. At 37 years old, I got 3 kids and a wife. I be in the gym all day still. At 37, I don't care to play basketball no more. I care about training and helping these kids get better. But I don't, like, if anybody asks me, you okay, I don't care to play no more. I don't have a desire to play no more. But I desire to help other kids fulfill a dream that they had that I have. That's what make me to go. Sit. So that's how I feel.
That's lit. D man, I know we covered a lot, man. Share with some of the folks, man, you know, the name of your business and what you do now with the young people, where they can
Oh,
find
yeah.
you.
So I got, my name of my company is 100% Basketball. On Instagram, it's 100% Basketball, 338016. That's like the area code. But if you type in 100 and percent basketball spelled out, you'll see my logo. It's 100%. It's a basketball. And I'm on Instagram as well. I mean, on Facebook as well, 100% Basketball. And really, like I said, it's just basketball training. I train some of the top athletes. You know what I'm saying? These kids are going to be some of the top players in the country, but, you know, and especially in the Memphis, it's some of the top players. And I share my journey with them. My basketball training for me is everyone knows extra knows because you play basketball. Me, it's about the knowledge and the mental with them, teaching them how to work hard, teaching them fundamental skills. I've learned a lot from playing professional basketball, so teaching them angles and different things I've learned. So I've incorporated all that with the old school Charlestown way of doing things, working every day, doing that stuff. So I've incorporated the old school with the new school, which makes it a dope, you know, training. And like I said, when I come home, I definitely want to get in the gym with people. I've talked to, you know, I know a lot of trainers there, B-Ball, that's like my brother. I know a lot of people who's trained stuff like that. So just getting in the gym and working with them and giving back. Like at the end of the day, coach gave to me, my brother gave to me, older people gave to me. I just want to go and give back. Like that's really what it's about. Like if you're not giving back, you've lost you know, your purpose, like God's purpose for us. Like I said. So, you know, that's what it is. I want to give back. I want to help. I hope when people watch this, they understand and get it and get a feel of what the Charlestown's like, what coach is like, what my brother's like, where I'm like if you don't respect us, you just a hater. You got to respect that. Like you don't have to like it. Like I've learned as a 37-year-old grown man, there's a lot of things that I don't like. But I always got to respect the real. I always got to respect what's real. That's why I told you, again, I'm going to give y'all roses. Y'all giving us a platform to share the real, not like nothing made up of what you heard. This is coming out my mouth. I didn't lived all this. Like I'm the blueprint for this to say this is what it really was. So anybody else saying anything different, y'all hate, you know, y'all don't really know. Y'all ain't wasn't around the circle of people who was around. So yo, big up to y'all, man. And the platform is dope, bro. The platform is fire, bro.
Big dog.
I'm telling you this shit.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean?
Yo,
These stories is
bro.
dope, man. I mean, the fact that, I mean, you won at a high level, you trained at a high level, you went through some battles to really hone in on your craft, man. And people need to know, young hoopers need to know what's that like, what they got to look forward to, man, what they should be doing. So this is why
and how to work. Like at the end of the day, right? We are in a society where working hard is no more, where everything is handed to you, where it's always an excuse. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Everyone knows the oldest saying in the world: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So when did working hard not become, yo, let me put everybody on the game right quick, since we just talk your shit.
Talk your shit.
A lot of these elite, real shit. A lot of these elite basketball players, when we came up, would be average players. But the reason why they're elite is because they work out every day. They condition, they strength, they do weight lifting, they do strength and conditioning. But that was normal to us. So a lot of these elite athletes that are today that are considered these top level athletes are average players when we came up. I'm telling you this is our fact. If we had the social media and the presence that they had, you understand how many people we already got. Boston breeds NBA players. We breed NBA players. A lot of us would be in the league for real. We had come speak. What? Like all this ranking our stuff, stop it. These kids is good. But when you talk about elite, bro, you talk about a whole other echelon of players, bro. Will Blaylock, bro, was elite. Stevie Haley in high school, they was elite. These kids, these dudes was cold. And I was nice. Listen, give my niggas their rose. I fooled with them. Talent-wise, I didn't have what they had, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Talent-wise, I was nice, but the God-given talent, I didn't have that. Shabazz Napier, the God-given talent that Shabazz Napier has, I didn't have. I had to work for mine. I had to work to be cold. But these niggas, God-given talent, then you put it with some work like they used to work. And even them, I don't even know if they worked out and stuff like that, like how we do now. My son is 8, bro. My son been training since he was 3 years old. If you don't train in this generation, you're not gonna be good. Right. When I came up, working out and stuff like that, we was outside all day. But you know what I mean? I used to get whoopings every day. I used to be outside all day getting whoopings. Be home before dark. Not if everyone's outside hooping. I got to go when everybody else going. Taking that ass whooping, real shit, no talk. So we didn't grow up working out every day and stuff like that. Now, if you don't work out, you're not even you don't even have a chance. I train 5 and 6 and 7-year-old kids, bro. That's crazy. But if you don't work out, you don't have a chance. You're not gonna make it. Right. So, this is a dope platform. I appreciate it, man. I hope that y'all got some insight on who I am.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't know if y'all really knew me, but I got some insight on who I am, bro, and really what I'm about.
You're a competitor, man, and just from afar, I salute you on that alone. I love competitors. I love being around people who love to compete, like who dive in and want to be the best that they do. I vibe with people like you. So salute to you, man, for real. And so before we get out of here, man, just want to get your take on some NBA work, man. What's up with the Lakers, yo? What's up with the Lakers, man?
I ain't gonna lie, the Lakers is a bad team.
I thought they had it. I thought they was gonna take the chip.
To be honest with you, right? It's kind of crazy because you look at all the talent they got, but that goes to show you that it takes a really good coach, but it takes a strong group of men to pull together, because the Lakers is not on paper, they're older, but they got some experience. But if I had to guess from the outside looking in and knowing, having a lot of basketball knowledge, I don't think they're all pulling for each other. I don't think they're all on the same agenda to want to win. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they really buy into what the coach is saying. That's just what just knowing coming from a winning background. I'm telling my team, I've been on really good teams. I've been on really bad teams. On the really good teams, everyone's like brothers, bro. Like I could sit on the bench every game and see T-Chat be successful, and I'm genuinely happy for my guy. And that's a winning team. But nowadays, it's I'm not happy for him because I'm not out there doing it. So I could see that in a Lakers organization or something like that. You feel me? Where it's everyone ain't really pulling for each other to really want to win a chip and shit like that, because you got all them different egos and all them different, you got all them all-stars and superstars and Hall of Famers on one team, and they might not be pulling for the same, for the same thing. That's what I see from the outside looking in. I can't hear you. I'm losing y'all. I can't hear nobody.
How about the Golden State Warriors, man? I'm saying got Clay back.
Okay,
look. They look like a contender. They look
okay, tough. But look. Okay, so let's think about that though. So we all know basketball, right? Think about them. They don't have as much talent as the Lakers, bro. As far as names,
they don't.
You got AD. You got AD, LeBron James, and Westbrook. I mean, just them three alone. I don't care how old they are, nothing like that. The basketball knowledge and experience alone is gonna subside, right? Then you got the Warriors. Them niggas is like brothers. I could believe that they are like family, and that they pulling for each other, and that no matter who out there doing well, they genuinely love that, and that's why they winning. And now they got Clay back, who's a champion. They got Steph, Steph is nothing I've never seen before.
From a point guard's perspective, talk us a little about what you think about Steph.
He's nothing I've never seen before. Yeah, I don't care. People talk about his shooting and stuff. The man averaged 7 assists a game. That's at the NBA level. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's 14 points.
Plus he averaged 30. Steph is, my son is 8. He watched Steph. I got him watching Steph, Magic Johnson, John Stockton, Steph, Magic Johnson, John Stockton. Yeah, who's the other person I gotta watch? I forget who the other point. I gotta watch 4 of them. But Steph's something we never seen before. And Steph don't get enough credit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think now they seen it, but I've been seeing that with Steph, but I didn't see that for years now. Steph is Yeah, he done changed the game of basketball, bro. That's why all these kids want to shoot damn threes. But I tell them there's only one step. You feel me? But Steph is a game. Steph is amazing, bro. Steph's amazing. When I watch Steph play, I be mesmerized by the things that he does, bro. And it's hard to say that for me because I've been around basketball and I've seen a lot. He's amazing.
Right.
That man's amazing, bro.
Nah, super dope, man. Super dope. Last one, man. Like, so what should the Boston Celtics do in order to get themselves back into contention in the East? Do they trade Brown?
Now they got
just gave him a 50 piece the other day. So what do they need to do to get a championship?
Yo, you know what the crazy thing is? The same thing on paper. They tough, but they not pulling together as a team for some reason. So there's something like if you know sports, you know that there's something there. There's something in that locker room that's not right. So a trade might be, you know what I mean, what they need. You're gonna have to figure that out because there's something there that's not right because on paper they tough. I ain't gonna lie to you with Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Marcus Smart, Schroeder, they tough. Like, you know, they got a squad. It's just something's not clicking. So that's why trades are important because you try to move a piece out to put a piece in there. You know, like a puzzle, right? You try to like the right piece fits to the puzzle and the puzzle works. That's what they're missing. You know, you got to find that piece. Even with,
so would you trade Brown?
Shit, you're not gonna trade Tatum,
right? Damn. I mean, because
to get another major piece, you would have to trade Brown, or you have to figure it out. Like that. That's the option to trade Brown, or y'all got to figure that joint out. Y'all got to come to some type of understanding in that locker room. Think about the old Boston Celtics with Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce. They only had one common goal. We trying to get this championship.
Right.
So we put all our egos aside and we talking about when they was cold and they put our egos aside and there's one common goal. So it cannot be like that in the Celtics locker room because they got a nice roster. They got a roster to win. They're struggling. When I watch them, I'll be like, damn, man, they blow leads. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, y'all look terrible.
It look terrible, dog.
And I think it all started with the whole sorry about that. The Brad Stevens. Like I feel like them not getting rid of Brad Stevens, and because I feel like he was that piece that kept that didn't help them evolve because he wasn't. To me, I don't think Brad Stevens is a good coach, and now they have him in the GMC, which I feel like, you know, for some of the players that was there that played with him as a coach. And they see him get a raise, I'm pretty sure that was like a slap in the face because it's like, okay, you guys get rid of coaches every day.
Well, this is the thing. Brad Stevens, I think, came from Butler, and I was overseas, when I was overseas, one of my partners, I forget his name, but he played with Brad Stevens. He played at Butler. He was nice, actually one of the main guards at Butler. And he played with Brad Stevens. I don't want to say Brad Stevens is a bad coach, but what I do want to say, because I'm in the coaching world now, is that as a coach, you have to figure out how to adjust to get your team going.
Right.
Like as coaches, we're of authority, so we feel like, our way is the right way. But if it ain't working, then it's not. And you got to figure out how to tweak it. So some coaches might not adjust. Some coaches might not. It's my way. I know it works. I've been successful doing it. Some coaches are going to adjust and figure it out, and that's how they win. So for a guy like Brad Stevens, I think the organization sees the value in him. That's why they gave him a GM position. Mm-hmm. I just don't know if he is adjusting to trying to figure out. I might have to adjust my coaching style to fit the team, whereas now the team's going to fit what I'm saying as a coach. So that's kind of like could be what's going on too. Not that he's a bad coach, but he just might not want to adjust. So, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's so much, dynamics to that. You know what I mean? That it's hard to pinpoint. But I played on really good teams. I won championships. I'm gonna tell you right now, if the common denominator isn't winning, and everyone genuinely feels that way, you're not gonna win.
Right.
That's why the Golden State Warriors are succeeding, because you know that them dudes just care about winning. They don't care who get to shine. They don't care who's balling. They don't care who got 30. We won. Oh yeah. My dog won. My dog's balling. That's why they're good. Now you add Clay, who's big time. James Wiseman from Memphis. He's tough. I'm real cool with his trainer. He's tough when he can get healthy. So Draymond come back, they really got a chance to win because they pull for each other. Now they got the pieces to win. They got Clay, Steph, Draymond. Bro, it ain't like too
It's gonna
many
be
three
scary.
that's just gonna dominate them three like that. You feel me?
Right. It's gonna be
They
scary.
don't
out
respect
here,
Draymond enough, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Draymond is he's like a Dennis Rodman. He's a glue guy.
Yeah.
Like without him,
Facts,
you don't
facts.
win.
Right.
Yeah,
Facts.
without him, you don't win. Doesn't matter. Yo, he's if you ever watched him, right? When he first came to the league, he was scoring, he was shooting. He don't even shoot the ball no more. He's okay
Right.
with sacrificing for his team, bro. You know how strong, you know how strong-willed you gotta be to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially
You gotta
as
be
an
strong-willed.
NBA player. Right. Right. Because
Facts.
this is your livelihood. Because I mean,
Facts.
because nowadays, you know, people that's scoring the ball are getting the big checks. You know what I mean, but
Facts.
they don't value a player like Draymond because without Draymond, I don't think they'll be as dominant as they are right now,
No,
or has
it's
been
not even.
in years
It's
past.
not even a question.
Right.
It's no question that they would, even if Draymond was there and KD was there, they wouldn't have won because Draymond is the glue piece. There's
Right.
always a glue piece.
Right.
There's always a glue piece. In championship teams, there's always a guy or guys that fit that system to make it work. Like the
Right.
old Spurs. There's always guys that just fit the system to make it work to win. That don't care about stats, that don't care about the glory, that don't care about what my numbers are, they don't care about none of that stuff. They care about winning and they're gonna do their job to the T to win. And that's what the Lakers, Celtics, all these terrible teams is missing that part. You can tell that they don't got that. You get to see it. Because I won champions. I know you get to see it. They don't got that. You know what I mean? So, and then I think LeBron, is kind of headed out. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like LeBron's headed out.
Yeah, man, he's chasing scoring. He's chasing the all-time scoring title. That's his goal.
Yeah.
and offensively right now, he really can't be stopped. And it's amazing to watch.
Yeah. Nah,
but my problem with LeBron.
Not you got a problem with the king. That's crazy.
Nah. Listen to me, bro. Real shit. This is. I love I was a LeBron fan when he first came out. Then I stopped being a LeBron fan. Then I became a LeBron fan again. My thing with LeBron, when they talk about like the GOAT, okay, let's talk this GOAT conversation. Let's talk this shit. I grew up in the era with Michael Jordan. It's not even close. It's not even close. Like the mentality alone. This is a true saying. I don't know anybody if you ever heard it. I think I made this up. Legends are made in legendary moments.
True.
That's where LeBron went wrong. When it was his time to be legendary in legendary moments, he wasn't. That's why he's not the GOAT. Like when he lost the series to Dallas Mavericks, it was over with for me with him because you could say they had a good team and stuff, but they had LeBron, Bosh, and Wade in their prime. Like legendary moments when LeBron had chances to be legendary in the moments. Forget about the championships. Let's not talk championships. Let's just talk about moments. If he was legendary in legendary moments, we wouldn't even be talking about who the GOAT is. But he wasn't. That's why I could never give him a GOAT title. Look, Jordan was legendary in legendary moments, bro. Legendary. So that's my whole thing with LeBron. That's it. I'm not. What he does off the court, what he stands for as a man, he does it right.
But you can't say the man he hasn't had any legendary moments. The dude.
No.
I mean, he makes the right.
No,
so
I didn't
from a
say,
basketball standpoint, making the right play is not clutch.
No. I didn't say he didn't have legendary moments. I just said that's why he's not a GOAT, because I think that there were times where he could have had legendary moments and he didn't.
Right.
Like he has some legendary moments, but okay, let's talk about that. That's a good talk. Making the right decision in a basketball world, right, is a good thing. Okay, we're not disputing that. But think about when you think about like the GOAT, when you think about that title, when you think about the greatest to ever do it, there's a lot of moments you like, you kind of question it. To me, that's just my opinion.
Right.
Like I say, there's not many, you don't really question many of Jordan's moments. You don't really freeze. Kobe Bryant's my favorite player of all time. I think Jordan is a GOAT.
Shout out to Kobe, baby.
Right.
Number
I think,
8.
I think Jordan. I think Jordan is the GOAT. Right. I think Jordan is the GOAT, but Kobe Bryant is by far my favorite player of all time because that's my generation. They be skipping over Kobe. Like that's disrespectful
Always.
to me.
Big facts.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Like we talking shit. Y'all, that's disrespectful to skip over Kobe with LeBron. That's disrespectful, bro. Like y'all gotta throw him in the category, brother. Man, come on, bro. You talking about legendary? You talking about GOAT? Come on, man. Y'all disrespecting the being, bro. So that's why my issue too, because like a lot of the young generation, I know they love LeBron, but they be kind of forcing it with that to me, bro. Like y'all gotta give credit when credit's due. So, and again, everyone got their opinions. Some people say LeBron, some people say Jordan, some people say Kobe. Like I said, there's a lot of debate on it. But what you can't debate about LeBron James is, as a person, he's amazing. Right. He's an amazing person. He takes care of his family. He's never been in trouble for nothing nonsense. He started schools. He helps the youth. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. To me, that's what matters. That's what matters to me, bro. At 37 years old and having kids and having a wife, all this other stuff is just okay. That's really what matters to me. Right. So if I was to talk about the GOAT, I would talk about the GOAT in that status. Like, he's just an amazing person, an amazing man. He's a GOAT. Like, he's the GOAT for me for that. But as far as like my basketball, just because I'm so passionate, love the game, I just feel like there was a lot of moments where I feel like, damn, LeBron, like, yeah, that's the right pass, but this is your time to be great. This is your time. This is your legendary moment. So for me, I guess I remember a lot of moments like that where I'm like, damn, man, you bullshit. And again, like I said, I could be biased because I grew up with Jordan. Right. You feel me? So, I could be biased with that. I'm agreeing with saying, okay, could be a little bias there. So, I'm okay with that. But shit, when you grow up with Jordan, you're like, damn. Like,
I just watched the Last Dance like the third time, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But the thing is, you can't. I agree with you, DC. You can't skip over Kobe Bryant. And it's like the team. The man was playing in the West.
Facts.
The man was playing in the West when the West was the West. He had to go through San Antonio. He had to go through the Trailblazers a couple of years. Then he had the wars with Sacramento those couple of years. And that's all in the West. Utah, all in the West before they even go to and whoop on the little teams in the East. But who LeBron was playing? And I mean, come on. LeBron, like...
Talk your shit, bro. Fact.
You can't. And listen, I'm not even a Kobe fan. I grew up an AI fan.
AI is tough.
Yeah, me and D go back and forth. I mean, he's gonna talk about the rings and all that. I give him that. But
if AI was 4 inches taller, he would have been.
It wouldn't have been no question. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now we talk. It wouldn't have even been no question. AI.
I respect that.
Wouldn't have been no question.
Yeah.
But D man, so this is usually how we like to wrap it up, man. We like to wrap it up with like a motivational, man. What's something you want to leave with the youngins, other coaches, folks in this space where they're training young men? Just drop a jewel on them, man. What you want to leave them with?
Yeah, I would say, like I said, at 37, bro, and I kind of experienced in life, find something that you're passionate about, but also let's give back to the youth, man. Let's give back to the younger generation, the kids that are under us, and pass the knowledge on to them of what we know. You know what I'm saying? Let's not try to make them who we are, because that is one thing I learned too. Like, people try to make you like how they was. Let's not do that, but let's just give them knowledge and some jewels on how to get to a level where they want to go to and share it. And let's show more love than hate, bro. Like, for me, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a real loving person. Like I want to see everybody win. Like, at the end of the day, bro, it's not us against you or me against you or nothing like that. If we could be a family and we could be together and we all could shine and eat, bro, that's really what matters to me. So we got to kind of be more on that page and give each other our roses while we're here. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, I've lost a lot of family and a lot of friends through COVID. You know what I'm saying? So we're not even promised tomorrow. So let's make sure that we understand that and understand, like, look, let's show each other a little bit more love. Let's big each other up because we all got things we're going through, right? Like right now, we talking our shit, we going in the moment, but we real got when we hang up off this Zoom, we got real life shit we dealing with. And to hear from you, man, yo, love you, man, good shit, good job. To me, that might be my blessing or my buildup I need to get through my struggle of what I'm dealing with. You feel me? So if I could leave anybody with anything, it's that. Like when you reaching out to people or you talking to people, or you think about something negative, man, try to turn that negative into something positive because we really need that, man. We really need that, bro. I'm telling you, like the last 10, 15 years of my life been crazy, bro. Been a lot of ups and downs, bro. Been a lot of stress, been a lot of mental things, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing to hear like, yo, I love you, bro, good shit. I see you and all that stuff. So that's really what I would say.
That's super dope, man. That's super dope.
What you got, P?
I mean, I think I'm gonna have to piggyback off that and just spread love, man, because we need it. I mean, it's been a weird last couple of years. A lot of people, like DC said, been losing their lives via COVID or just passing away. I mean, tomorrow's definitely not promised. You know what I mean? Reach out to whether it's your friend, cousin, whatever. Just say I love you. You know what I mean? Because that, like DC said, I mean, that can just uplift somebody. You know what I mean? I've been dealing with some ups and downs on my end. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like I'm fortunate to have brothers like DB, brothers to hit me up and just make sure that I'm good by just just texting me, what's up, P, and that little what's up, P, or hit me off with a joke or whatever to put a smile on my face is definitely one of those things that can definitely help my day or whatever the case may be. But just showing love, just regardless, man, because we live in a world where it's
a lot of hate, bro. It's a lot of it's a lot of negative things going on, bro.
Yeah,
and that like you said, like I got kids. So you in a world society with kidnapping and people raping and all that stuff, and you like, man, hold up, like. I got kids, bro, like that ain't like, so, we deal with like a lot of that stuff, now we're transitioning into a society where, like I said, I don't go into details no more because everything you say now is hurled against you and it's negative. And I'm just saying things that we grew up that are not normal or normal now, but that ain't normal. Right. That's I can't conform to that. You know what I mean? So like you said, we could just start showing a little bit more love and we can start bigging each other up. Like I said, we all from Boston. You know what I'm saying? We all got our own experiences that have been negative and positive in Boston. So we gotta remember those things and stay positive, man. Remember, we got younger people around us and under us that we're influencing. And that really was, like a lot, that's really what matters, bro. Like in life, bro, we older, we grown, but we got kids and responsibilities. That's really what matters. All this other stuff other shit is irrelevant.
This shit don't matter. This shit don't matter, man.
Irrelevant. Like me getting on Facebook and arguing with another grown person about some shit in high school and stuff or whatever is irrelevant to life.
Crazy.
No, for real shit though. Like,
y'all are wild, yo.
It's irrelevant to life because it don't matter.
Nah, it's real, man.
You know what I mean? It don't like.
D, man, thank you, yo. Yo, man. Before we get out of here, man, I just want to tap in, man. The one thing that I learned, that's what you said. I mean, being a competitor, man. But not only that was just staying in the gym. You've been in the gym your whole life. So just, all the young hoopers, coaches, whatever, man. Get in the gym, get in the lab, study, work. After a game, put your practice gear back on. Go work on your weaknesses. If you missed 5 close floaters, go work on your floater. Go do whatever you got to do. Work on your left. Just lock in. Anything across, whether it's your job, whether you're a chef, you're a driver, whatever. Lock in, build your craft, learn your weaknesses, and turn them into strengths and go get it. Put your head down. Don't transfer. Don't quit. Keep it pushing. You're going to be great. The more you fail, the faster you fail, the greater you'll be. I heard that today on IG, man. I forgot my man's name, but yeah, man. The faster you fail, the more you fail, the better you'll be in the long run. So do it now, because like you said, I mean, all this COVID, all this craziness going on in the world. I mean, we can be gone tomorrow. So take advantage. Every day is an opportunity. So I mean, go get it. But ladies and gentlemen, on the Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast, we kicked off season 2 with a banger, with a legend, a 4-time state champion, a Dean's List, Robin Morris.
Facts. That's love, bro. Facts.
A university legend, a Boston hooper a Boston legend. All these young folks need to really tap in with you, tap in with this episode. I mean, if you need training, reach out to DC. He'll get you right. I mean, if basketball is your passion, this is the way to go, man. So D, we give you your flowers. We thank you for coming on, showing love, man. Your story is dope. We love you, man. Keep it pushing. And
love you too, my guy. Appreciate the love, man.
However we can
shout
support
out to my
you.
CTB family, cuz
You're
real.
We gotta get you. Hey. So we gotta get your brother on, and I need you to make that happen.
Yeah. My brother get on for sure. I get my brother on, no problem.
Let's get it.
Y'all think I got a story, bro? My brother's here. Y'all gonna be y'all boy. I don't know if we got enough time for that, man. But he'll get on. I know,
we can get on him or y'all together, man. I mean, it's all love. So we'll go ahead and make it happen.
No more.
Man. But thank you, man. We salute you, man. Talking shit.
Yes, sir. Be blessed, yo. Be blessed. Peace. I appreciate y'all for real.
Love. All right, big dog.
Peace.
All right.